Okay, good morning folks, and welcome back to the channel. I am close to MIS, Malabanias Integrated High School, and I thought I would try and find that secret cut through that connects this area, this neighbourhood, to the next neighbourhood that goes on down to Koreatown and Friendship. So let's take a walk and see what we can find. Okay, this is Santol Street, close to the MIS, but I think we actually need to head down Lansone Street, which is this one here. Lansone Street. Okay, let's go. Let's see what's going down here. And it actually looks like these shops are setting up. So we're on a Monday early morning, and the shops, morning, and the shops are setting up for the day. I guess the kids are in school. I can see the lights in the school are on in the distance. Maybe the kids are not arrived yet. Maybe they're arriving soon, and it's going to get pretty busy in this area. Room for rent over there. And milk tea. So yeah, I'm interested to see if we can find this cut through to the neighbourhood which joins Koreatown. Now, it's quite interesting that there's a Koreatown, and it's sometimes called Friendship as well. So you'll hear people saying, I live at Friendship. Oh, where's Friendship? Oh, it's at Koreatown. Ah, okay, Koreatown. And then that's the whole area down there. And it's really noticeable that it is a Koreatown because lots of the restaurants are Korean and have Korean writing. There's a lot of supermarkets, Korean supermarkets. So it's quite interesting. And Friendship is the name given to the highway there that connects the main gate and runs south. I don't know if it goes, I think it goes all the way to San Fernando. I don't know if it continues. Morning, how are you?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, all good, all good. People are very friendly here, that's always good. Oh look, they've got cockerels here. These look like these are being bred for cockfighting. Because that is a sport that goes on, controversial as it is, in the Philippines. And morning.
Hi, morning.
Morning. I'm still not completely used to vlogging around here, so I'm still getting used to what to do when I encounter people. Like, how much do they want to be on camera? Some people are a bit sensitive about it. This street is a nice street. We're into the very local parts now, obviously. Good morning. And yeah, I think the further we go in here, it gets a bit poorer, although some of the buildings are lovely down here.
guys.
Morning. I suppose as the channel grows, I'll be able to...
Morning.
Good morning. I'll be able to have more and more conversations with people. At the moment, I am, with the channel in its infancy, as happened yesterday, a bit conscious of, you know, people are interested though, isn't it? It's not subtle, obviously. I thought this DJI was a bit more subtle than it actually is. Yeah, people straight away notice it. Looks like there is a cut through here though. There's a stream at the bottom. But as is with these type of areas, not maintained, full of trash. But you can get a motorbike through here if you needed to, as we saw. With those guys driving through. Bit of artwork on the wall there. Morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
Morning. Well, we made it through the cut through. We're into the village on the other side of the stream. That is the only bridge through from within the neighbourhoods. And I think this area is close, known as Plaridel 2. Where we were was Plaridel 1. And this street is... if I can find the street name somewhere, Elias Street. Morning. As you can see, it's been raining hard. Yesterday I was planning to do a video in Koreatown, and I went down there and it was still raining. It was drizzle. It was raining all day pretty much yesterday. What have we got here? Some fresh catch. Yeah, it was drizzle, but as far as I understand, the DJI can't get wet, so I abandoned that one. I was down there early as well, and it would have been Sunday morning. Today's Monday morning, and so the nightlife was still going, actually. I think I was down there pretty early. It was like after 5 a.m.-ish. But yeah, had to call that one off, and I think I'm going to do that one tomorrow morning.
Good morning, sir.
Morning. 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 Hey. Sorry. No, I'm all right, thank you. Yeah, doing exercise. Okay, I am going to head. So this is Texas Street, I believe. And we could go up there, which heads back up towards Don Hueco, or we can go down here, which I believe is heading towards sort of central Koreatown. So I'm going to go this way. People are so friendly, aren't they? You know, doesn't matter how much you have in life, people are still friendly. Because it's a poor area, you immediately feel a bit nervous about walking around, but people are friendly. Not sure if I'd want to walk around here at, 1 a.m, but I'm quite a big guy, so. Yeah, so just heading down now towards Friendship area. I'm not sure, probably when we get around this corner, we probably could start to call this Friendship. Yeah, there's a little restaurant here on the corner selling local food, cheeseburger, hot dog. Open nice and early, and then you've got your local cuisine over here. Veggie balls for 1 peso. Wow, that's cheap. 1 peso divided by 80. So what's that? Even I can't figure that one out. So yeah, you'd probably, I think if you get 80 to the penny, or is that to the pound? 80 to the pound must be, yeah. So I like these streets that look like this with a bit of character on them. The road is a bit worn, has a nice feeling to it. Okay, so we're through the village by the looks of things. A lot of trash here on the side. But you get a sort of sense of increased affluence as we come down here. Some of these houses look empty. Morning. But we can see we're on the Texas extension, so I think we're into the sort of Friendship area. Now that Friendship is named after the Friendship Highway, which that was called Friendship because it was a reference to the relationship between the US and the Philippines. So the friendship between US and Philippines that ran for a long time as the Americans occupied Clark Air Base, which is now Clark Freeport Zone. And I've often wondered why the Freeport zone is so affluent in comparison to Angeles. It's very noticeable as soon as you go in there. And that's the reason, because it was controlled and occupied by Americans for, I think, the best part of the 20th century until 1991, when around the time when Mount Pinatubo erupted, they had to evacuate the Air Force Base. And shortly after that, the Philippines decided to, well, the Americans sort of mutually, and with the Philippine government, decided to leave. And they made so they discontinued the Air Force Base there, which was huge because that whole area is massive. And it became Clark Freeport Zone, and the economics that have shaped Angeles has sort of grown out of that decision. So which way are we going to go here? I think it's this way towards Friendship. Yeah, so and Koreatown has grown out of the back of that, which is interesting. So yeah, as I mentioned, it's noticeably, once you get there, once we get out onto Friendship, once we get through this neighbourhood, it's very noticeable that it's a Koreatown, because there's lots of Korean restaurants, supermarkets, Korean bakeries, which are very distinctive, Korean coffee shops, which have a certain style to them. A lot of the hotels are Korean, and I think that's why how you get a town. It starts with a few stores opening, then other people feel more comfortable to come, because there's already an established Korean community here, and you get that snowball effect. A lot of Koreans like to send their kids to Philippines for learning English, because it's an economical way to do that. What have we got here? So, a church, Remnant Angeles Emmanuel Church, and also Covenant Emmanuel Learning School, and they're enrolling for early reg. Looks like a lower school. So yeah, as we were talking about education. Yeah, so I expect that once you get that sort of community started, then more people come because they're comfortable to do so. I expect with a lot of countries whose language is not English, first language is not English, it's the first priority is how difficult will it be to survive if I don't speak good English? Will I be able to get the same food as I can back home, So the more supermarkets, churches and schools, hotels, it then becomes easier for other people to sort of follow. And especially for sort of language study, living costs are considerably cheaper here than in Korea. And then you get a snowball effect with more Korean tourists. There's a lot of golf here. There's good golf. The weather's nice. Yeah. Looking around this area, the sort of houses have changed, haven't they? Now we're back into very large houses A bit more organised. Wider streets. Nicer feeling down here. Morning. I look like a school kid getting ready for school. And we are heading towards this, I understand, is Carolina Avenue, so another street named after an American state. So we've just come off Texas Street, Carolina Avenue, and which seems to be a circular road that also joins onto this one down here. So this is also Carolina Avenue. Carolina. Trying to remember where I parked the motorbike. Oh yeah, up by MIS. All right, how do we get out of here? It looks like the easiest way is to go up that way. Wow, look at these houses along here. Now they're getting bigger. Noticeably bigger. Street is a bit cleaner, but people are friendly wherever you go. And they can also speak some English, and I think that's an important fact. Like, most people can say a few sentences. Some people are even, fluent. Looks like there's a hotel here. La Vita. Yeah, so it was raining all day yesterday, so I was rained off. But I had a productive day yesterday because I got my first bookings as an online physics teacher. I sold 60 hours of lessons, so that is brilliant. So we're off and running with that. So a really good start there. I just actually have to teach those classes now. But a lot of rain. It was raining all day. We went out to look at an Aerox. And it was raining hard. We got caught in a really bad storm. Got completely soaked. That was in the evening. Yeah, but it's about the experience. And we went down and we saw this Aerox and I rode it and I instantly thought, nah, it didn't sound right. Not saying there was something wrong with it, but it just didn't sound right to me. Places to rent along here. And then after that, we continued on down to the downtown area of Angeles because I wanted to get a panga. Now, panga is tuna jaw, and it's delicious when it's barbecued. But the place we normally get that from, which I'll put in another video, where they make awesome panga, was closed. So we had some barbecue, just pork barbecue instead. Yeah. Yeah, so this is beginnings of Koreatown. I guess if you're Korean, you probably prefer to be in this area. Morning.
Morning.
There's a hotel there, Palace Hotel. A KTV, and it says a possible club. Possible club. So the road I thought we were going to go through is that one, which is closed. Oh, there's a little gate. There's a little gate going through. But I don't know if that connects through. I'm not all that confident. That looks like a closed subdivision to me. Which makes me think I'm going to go back down this way. Yeah, it's so nice to be out early morning, get some fresh air in these quiet roads. You don't want to be on the busy streets. Going on the busy streets isn't too good. But after the rain, it's nice and cool. This is obviously rainy season. So it's raining a lot more than it would in your sort of winter months. And the ocean is choppy at this time of year. If you ever go to Boracay at this time of year, it's not so nice. Better off waiting till the winter months. Little restaurant there. You can sense the traffic building. I can sense it. No idea what's going on in there. What is this? Villa Sol subdivision. Ah, okay, so that is a little subdivision. And the houses look all right and security protected, which is what you want. Morning. Are you looking after the Villa Sol? Yeah. Any trouble recently? Sorry? Yeah. Any trouble recently? Any security issues?
Yes.
No? Yes? Some? Oh, okay. Well, you're doing a good job keeping this place tidy, so well done. See you later. Here's the next subdivision, which looks a little bit less maintained than Villa Sol, I would say. And there's no security guard. There's a massive gate which is wide open, and it says no vendors or beggars. And it looks partially, not completely full, but it looks like there is evidence that there are people living there.
Morning, sir.
Morning. This place over here is right on the side of the street with a nice little maintained garden. The guy's actually in his car. Yeah, they've maintained the garden here, kept the grass cut. Does make a difference. People look after their gardens. Lovely little places along here, well maintained. Chickens just roaming around there. It looks like we can get onto the Friendship Highway, which is where I'm going to end this video. Just at the end here, so we can pick it up tomorrow in Koreatown. vegetable shop with some vegetables. Morning. Sari store. We're back in the village type setup rather than the sort of more affluent subdivision. Although that street down there, look, someone's trimming the hedge. Right, I'm pretty sure that I can get out this way. Come on. There's got to be another cut through. Mind you, these cut throughs are a bit dodgy, aren't they? Oh dear, it started to rain. If I can just make it to the end, and then I'll stop the video. Ah, there's the cut through. There is the cut through. And you can get a trike through it as well. And we're out on Koreatown. I really need to stop the camera. So yeah, we made it out onto Koreatown, but it is raining relatively hard. That's an important cut through that people are using. I'll dart under here so I can show you a quick look around. We're at the bottom of Koreatown and we're going to do a walk down here tomorrow. So we've made it through from MIS, the Malabanias Integrated School, all the way to Koreatown using that one secret cut through. Just managed to get a trike and he's going to take me hopefully back to where my motorbike is at the school there. We are driving currently down the road that we just walked down. I think it was Carolina Street, but don't hold me to that. Very bumpy. And this is going to cost me about 100 peso because they tend to charge you 100 peso wherever you go in Angeles, which is, compared to other parts of the Philippines, considered to be quite expensive. So slightly more than £1, maybe at £1.25. Put our car there. We are out on this street, which is Don Hueco. It's nice that I'm undercover and I can pick up a bit of extra footage on the way back to the bike. Everyone's got their wet weather gear on if they're on a scooter. please, Kuya.
Right.
Yeah, right. Speed bumps are a killer. Can't do anything about them though. That one was a bit less. It's still raining. Or is it? Like it has stopped raining. Yeah, left please, Kuya. Right please, Kuya.
Right.
Yeah, right. Okay. Okay. Shit. Oh, wow, everything's falling out. Okay, so there's my bike. Hopefully the helmet is still there too. Oh,